Shall we do the thing?
Let's do the thing.
Do you want to do an intro this time, or
I can do, or you can do. Okay,
you
cool.
know you want to.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh, sorry.
Whenever you're ready. Like,
do you know what? I was waiting for you to do trumpets, and I suddenly realised she doesn't do trumpets on the intro. We don't have intro trumpets.
We have an actual theme song that's not terrible.
Yeah, idiot. Good morning, Geekdom. I was going to do some different languages that all said good morning, and I couldn't remember any other languages that said good morning.
No, neither can I.
No. So it's just stuck with plain old English, or nude speak, as I like to call it. So yeah, welcome to welcome to Stace and Barry in the morning. Yeah.
Hell.
I know it's not quite. I know it's not really morning. It's afternoon. It's baking in there. But yeah, this is us. It's kind of morning, and I'm Barry. She's Stace.
I am.
We're giving it large.
Yeah, I am drinking tea, which is a morning beverage. So
is gin a morning beverage?
Sure.
I'm drinking gin because gin, morning beverage of champions. This episode is sponsored by gin.
Just any gin.
Any gin.
I have been drinking so much beer since the lockdown because it's really bad because like a lot of, I mean, it's not bad for them. It's like, good for their businesses, but it's bad for my wallet in that a lot of like breweries and pubs and stuff have gone to like online ordering, and they're all doing like special offers to try and entice you to get beers, and it worked. And now there's like a good maybe 35 beers in the house with probably about another 20 on the way.
Yeah.
Oh dear, I do like beer though. It is good.
We've done much the same with wine.
Gin.
Gin, whiskey, some other spirits, and wine. Lots of wine. I found that my drinking has gone up exponentially. Forget your COVID virus. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's been like a meme going around that says like, what will you be when you come out of this lockdown? And it's like, bilingual or like super skinny from all the exercising that you're doing, or an alcoholic. And I'm like, yeah, definitely the alcoholic.
And I think another one was fat, and I thought, can I choose two?
Well, I'm already fat, so I've got that one on lock. Like, that's fine.
I'm working on it. It's a work in progress.
Not fat, we're cultivating mass.
Yeah. I'm going to be I'm going to have my own gravity. My arse is going to have its own gravity soon.
Wow.
Just pulling people in. That sounds wrong.
I was going to say, I don't think I want to be pulled into the orbit of your butthole, but...
See, I didn't say butthole. I said arse. So, and it's orbit.
Is a butthole...
No, you'd be orbiting around my arse. You wouldn't...
You said you were going to suck me into it.
Yeah, that's
anyway.
Not metaphorically speaking. Do you know what I mean? Oh, there.
Well, I mean, do you know what? I like a good bit of fat on people, so there's no fat shaming here. Be fat if you want to be fat. Yeah. It's fine.
I have actually started. I found an app because I felt shamed by all these like videos of people exercising and all this nonsense, and I thought, you know what? I used to be in shape. I used to have a six-pack many years ago. It's like, right, let's get myself in shape. So I found an app. And one of the things I've always wanted to be able to do is to do loads of press-ups. I want to be one of those people like, so in all the superhero films, whenever they start getting trained and stuff, there's always a shot of them doing press-ups, always. Normally on chairs or something like that. And I thought, well, I'm not going to do that because that's just, frankly, quite dangerous.
It's asking for trouble. Yeah.
Asking for trouble. So I thought, and to be honest, I can probably do 5 press-ups, so maybe I need to start a bit smaller. So I found an app which is 100 press-ups. So apparently, if you do this app, it will kind of guide you through to get into the stage to do 100 press-ups. So I tried the app. Yeah, I'm very tired today.
Well, bless you for trying. I keep saying that I've come to the sort of like realization with my body that being fat is not the worst thing that could ever happen to a person, and it's kind of fine. But I do want to be fitter and I do want to be stronger.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem with that though is it takes a lot of effort, you see.
And
I don't like exercise. If anybody's got an idea of an exercise that's not yoga, which I find intensely boring, or running, which I find intensely boring, or like I can't swim. Like basically, I want to be able to just like I don't know, dance my way into like rippling muscles.
Stop. Excuse me, coming through.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Shall we do a little old segmento?
Yeah.
Cool. Trumpets. Jazz. I've got a sneeze brewing. I'm really sorry.
Well, before you sneeze, or actually you can sneeze. I'm not going to sneeze. I'm not going to sneeze shame you.
Sneeze, please.
We should start with Stacey's book corner because I feel we always do that at the end, and you've got to kind of rush into your corner and then do a quick book corner and then rush out. So I think we start with a book corner.
Okay, that works for me. I actually just finished the Bookworm challenge that I've been banging on about for ages, where I was reading 31 days, as many books as I possibly could. I ended up reading 13, which I actually think is pretty good.
Wow.
Considering I've got a shocking attention span usually. And ordinarily I wouldn't pimp my fundraising on the podcast, but this time I'm gonna. It's justgiving.com/bookworm Stace, and the only reason I'm doing it is because I realised the other day that over the 9 fundraisers that I've been doing on Just Giving, I'm just 46, I think, pounds away from having raised £10,000.
Wow.
Which is a bit fucking mental.
A bit awesome.
Yeah, and so now I'm at the point where I'm like, well, I've got to do it. Like, I need to do it. So, you don't have to give me £46, but if you want to give me some pounds that will get me even closer, then I will be eternally grateful. And also, so will the charities. So, yeah. But anyway, the book I do want to talk about is called Before the Fall. And it is by Noel Hawley, who you might know from being a writer on Fargo and Legion TV series.
Well, Legion I've watched. I haven't really watched. I've watched some of Fargo. I didn't really get on with it, but Legion I have watched. I think I've still got a season and a half of Legion to watch actually.
I think I've got a season of Legion to watch, and it's very annoying because I really like it, and I don't know why I stopped.
No, and
I just sort of fell off it.
Yeah, I think it's I was going to say one of those shows. I don't think Legion is one of those shows. Legion is very much a show all on its own, where I feel like I kind of need to watch it all in one go. I feel like I can't sort of dip in and out of it because
it's very dense.
Yeah, it's so all over the place. But once you're in it, it's fantastic.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's just gearing up to kind of go back to sort of watch it. I don't even know where I'd even watch it now because it used to be on. I was getting it through Now TV, but I don't even think it's on there anymore. I don't know.
Oh, no, I don't know either.
Anyway. The longest
back
book corner you've done.
Back to the book corner. I bet you wish you'd waited till the end so I could do it really quickly. Yes, so this book is about... It's interesting, actually, because it is marketed as like a thriller/mystery thing. And it's about a group of people who get on a private jet. There's like about 15 of them, I think. And it mysteriously crashes and only 2 people survive. One of them is a tiny boy who becomes a selective mute after the, insane trauma that he just experienced. And the other is a dude who nobody knows and really shouldn't have been on the plane. So everybody suspects that it might have gone down because of him. So the whole sort of premise of the book is finding out why did the plane go down? Why did it do it in the manner that it did it? Because it doesn't really make any sense. And why did these 2 particular people survive? But the thing that I thought was really interesting about it was the fact that I wasn't actually that invested in the mystery of it. Like, I was intrigued enough about who and why the plane went down to keep me reading. But the thing that really kept me going was just how great of a character study it was. Because it's all about these sort of like, sort of businessmen type, very rich, like very elite people. And so and obviously because it's Noah Hawley as well, it's not straightforward storytelling. It's not like you start at point A and you walk straight to point B. It's like, it's non-chronological. It's told from different characters' points of view. Every chapter, like, bits of it are just descriptions of paintings, which sounds pretentious but makes sense in the context of the story. And it's just like a really gripping read. I found that I just wanted to know what was happening to these characters and why, more so than why the plane went down. That it was a satisfying, ending in the end about why the plane went down. But yeah, the thing that really kept me going was it's just so intricately written that you really care about everybody that's in it, or even like, hate them enough that you want to find out what how they ended up where they ended up and all that sort of stuff. So it's just a really sort of gripping, tense kind of, almost a whodunit, but not really, if that makes sense. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. It was the last but one book that I read in my Bookworm challenge on the last day, and then I crammed another book in straight afterwards.
Cool.
On the same day, because I'm a mental. But yeah, no, it was really good. I would wholeheartedly recommend it with a big old Stace thumb up.
Cool, and that's Before the Fall?
Before the Fall, yep.
Nice. Cool. Shall we? I was going to do. I was going to do Saturday Morning Kinds, which I still want to do. So I may shove Moments of Geekdom, but I feel like I want to do a pick of the fortnight as well.
Oh, drama.
I'm squinting my eyes as I say that. So
stroking your chin.
Yeah.
Have you grown an evil goatee yet?
No, actually, I did start to grow an apocalypse beard, which is, that's actually what I called it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was vetoed by Sue 3 days ago.
I wondered when, because I know a lot of people who've started growing apocalypse beards, but now that the sun's coming out, I'm wondering whether that'll be almost immediately just retconned in their own history. They're just like, God, it's hot in here.
Yeah. I'm now apocalypse clean shaven. So yeah. Let's do Saturday Morning Cartoons. Go, Stace. Trumpets. Hit it.
All right. Trumpets.
SMC.
Yeah, baby. Do you want to go first? Because I just waffled a lot about a book.
Star Wars, Clone Wars, great. Go.
Did you get Disney Plus then? Or?
Yes. So I finally caved, and I was one of those people that waited until they stopped doing their special introductory offer, and then said, "You know what? I'm going to give it a try."
You wazzock.
But what I actually have done, which like it or loathe it, I guess, is so I signed up for the free trial and then promptly didn't really watch anything during the said free trial. And then I've actually signed up for a month because I truly believe there isn't going to be enough content there to keep me going for months and months and months. So I thought I'm going to take a month at a time at the moment. And then if I feel like I've exhausted all stuff I want to watch, then I'll cancel it with view of coming back to it when some of the other Marvel shows drop.
Yeah.
So anyway, I got that and I watched. My second one cartoon, obviously, was Star Wars Clone Wars. Now, do you watch Clone Wars?
No, I don't watch any extended universe stuff Star Wars wise because I just can't handle all that information.
Fair enough. I know you like a good cartoon.
I do.
This cartoon is amazing. It's just amazing. And what I like about it is, yes, it is extended university stuff. Oh, why have you made that noise? It is extended university stuff, but effectively it is, if you watched not the original trilogy, if you watched the prequel trilogy and you've watched Attack of the Clones, it is literally just the gap between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. That's it.
Okay.
That's kind of all you need to know going into it, in terms of if you're going to start from the beginning. I mean, that is all you need to know, and it's basically just so you know at the end of Attack of the Clones, the Clone Wars starts.
Yeah.
And basically that's what the show is. The show is about the Clone Wars, so it's all the stuff that's going on within the Clone Wars.
Okay.
And obviously it features, you've got Mace Windu's in there, you have Obi-Wan, you've got Anakin and stuff, and it is done so much better than it's done in the films. in that, so this new series, Clone Wars, everyone thought had been cancelled, which it had been, and then they announced that they were going to come back to do one more season. It was going to be on Disney Plus, and everyone lost their minds over it. And I don't know how many episodes are out at the moment. I've watched 4, which what they tend to do is they tend to chain episodes together for like a little story arc. And they tend to be sort of 3 or 4 episodes. And I think these were like the first 4 episodes I watched, which was pretty much a story arc. And there was more kind of development of Anakin in those 4 episodes, and in fact in that series, than they did in the prequel trilogy. As in, you can see how this guy's going to turn to the dark side. B, you actually care and don't want him to turn to the dark side, because actually he's a very heroic character in the cartoons. It comes across really well. You also buy the fact that him and Obi-Wan are best mates, rather than being told you're best friends. You actually buy it in the context of the show.
Yeah.
And you can see the sort of decline of the Jedi in some ways and stuff like that. It's brilliant. It's a really, really good show. And I'm not one of those people that says, I know it's a cartoon, but it's great, because actually I believe cartoons are great anyway. So I don't need to sell it that way. Certainly not to you. But obviously the reason I'm mentioning it is because I watched the first 4 episodes of this last season, and they were brilliant, absolutely brilliant, and completely eroded the taste that I had in my mouth after I watched The Rise of Skywalker, which I enjoyed. But I think watching these 4 episodes, when I say enjoyed, the more distance I put between me and Rise of Skywalker, the more I kind of wake up in the morning and go, and another thing.
Yeah.
Whereas this is just perfect. So yeah.
Oh, good stuff. I might have to give that a whirl then, because we I mean, I'm sure Rich will want to watch it anyway, because he's a Star Wars nut, and he does have he's reading he's trying to get all the novels and stuff, and he reads the comics and all that sort of thing. So actually I'm a bit confused as to why he probably doesn't watch this already.
Yeah.
Unless this is one of those things that he's been watching when he works from home, when I used to be in the office, and I just don't know, and he's just caned like a whole however many seasons of it there actually are. But yeah, I'll definitely pitch it to him, because I can't see him saying no.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's quality, and there's a lot more focus on. And actually, you really grow to sort of love and respect the clones, and you have to keep telling yourself that shit. These are the forerunners to stormtroopers. They become stormtroopers, but you don't feel that in this show. As I said, I can't say enough good things about it. So yeah, Clone Wars, check it out.
Excellent. Well, I can be probably quite quick with my Saturday morning cartoons, because it's one that's been going for like 10 seasons now, and I just wanted to mention it because it's still really fucking good, and that's Bob's Burgers.
I've never watched Bob's Burgers.
Oh, see, no, Barry, you should though, because it's one of those shows that's just like consistently really fucking funny. Like there's never an episode where I put it on and I don't laugh once. And it's like, yeah, it's just one of those. I think it's a good show for me to be watching right now when everything's a bit fucking mental and life is a bit scary. It's good to just put on a show where there's like a family of people just being like weird and getting into hijinks that's not The Simpsons, because The Simpsons isn't very good.
No, it's past its sell by date by
if I'm honest, if I'm 100% honest, I don't think I was ever that into The Simpsons anyway. Like, occasionally it would make me laugh, but I don't think I would miss if it was gone. Like, even the old episodes, if they were like, we're just taking it all out of syndication, you're never going to see it again, I'd be like, Yeah, all right. I've had my fill, I think.
Yeah, well, I think some of the old ones did used to make me really laugh, but I think now I haven't watched a single episode of The Simpsons in, I don't know, 10 years. Or I don't know. I'm just picking random numbers.
Well, they're all on Disney Plus if you want to, watch them all in order.
Nope.
Exactly.
I've got Gravity Falls added to my watch list, so that bad boy's getting rinsed.
Oh,
So.
baby, I love that show so much. Yeah, but did you ever see the episode of Archer where it's sort of vaguely where Archer goes into hiding and he's like a fry cook in a
Yes.
burger. So that's Bob's Burgers.
Doesn't he do the voice of Bob?
He does, yeah.
Yes, someone told me this, and I thought, you know what, I should really watch that show because I just love that guy's voice anyway.
Well, I mean, his delivery of some stuff is just so like sometimes it's not even the line that's funny; it's the way he reads them. But his whole family are doolally. So like his wife Linda is like. She kind of reminds me a bit of what I imagine I'll be like when I'm older. Like she just bursts into song all the time and is a bit weird.
Right.
And then they've got 3 kids. One of them is voiced by the same woman who does the voice of Mabel in Gravity Falls. Right. And then there's Tina, who might just be the best character in anything ever. She's like an awkward teenage girl sort of going through that phase where she's just like, all she can think about is like boys and stuff. But she's also obsessed with horses and is also a little bit crazy. They're all a little bit crazy. It's just one of those shows that's very silly and very funny, and it has an accompanying recipe book of burgers that are really fucking nice. We've tried a couple of the burgers from there, and there's some weird combos because the show has this running gag, which is Bob's chalkboard, where he has his burgers of the day, and they're always puns. So there's things like the olive and let die burger, which is like a burger with olives, or like the hit me with your best shallot burger. Like, it's so stupid, but basically somebody took those and made recipes of burgers that have got really weird shit in them but are actually fucking delicious. I had a burger with sprouts, which sounds like it would be terrible, but this particular burger was really nice. So yeah, Bob's Burgers and the accompanying recipe book. That's my Saturday morning cartoons.
Okay.
Do you know what I watched the other day for the first time and I thought it was rad? Mad Max Road Warrior. It's a fucking great film, that.
Was that the very first one?
Second one.
Oh, okay.
The first one I found weirdly paced. Like, it kicks off with a fucking badass car chase, and then it just slows right down to boring for like a good hour, and then the last 10 minutes are like Mad Max being like, fuck you everybody, revenge time. And I'm like, I could have done with a bit more of this revenge time. It's quite exciting. Whereas the second one's just like, it's all car chase and revenge times, and I was like, yes. Good, that. And it's got a feral kid in it. I loved it.
Yeah, I vaguely remember it.
Oh, it's good.
Ages ago.
It's good. I mean, if you forget the fact that Mel Gibson's a giant twat, it's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
On that note.
How about we round up with that note?
Oh, let's. Sorry, I keep coughing over everybody. I haven't got coronavirus, I don't think. I'm fingers crossing that I haven't anyway. Hey, that was Stace and Barry in the morning, bringing you burgers and Clone Wars and all sorts. Do us a tweet, Stacey's Parlour at Geek Syndicate. Drop us an email at staceandbarry@gmail.com. Stay safe, wash your hands. Yeah, have a good one.
Yeah, take care all. See you soon.
Smooch!
What she said.